Money will not help you keep a woman. Let me repeat, money will not help you keep a woman. Now, I will say this, which is kind of funny. You having money might be attractive to a woman, but it's really she's attracted to your money. It doesn't mean that she's attracted to you. What your money can symbolize is that you have power and that you may be able to control things, but money will not help you keep a woman. I hear a lot of men speaking about women choosing loser guys or pookies or ray-rays or whatever term they want to use. And no matter how much money you have, how much success you have, she doesn't want you. And you try to negotiate. This is the men that you need to choose. You need to choose me. I feel some sort of empathy because you did what society told you to do. You did what you were told. And the women don't want you. Sad, ain't it? It's sad that some unattractive, broke dude has a woman and you don't. And you're mad. And you have to go somewhere else to get a woman. Now, let me say this. Let me preface this before people get angry. I want men to do whatever it takes for them to be happy. If you have to go to Brazil or Chile or Zimbabwe or Angola or the Gambia, wherever you got to go, Sudan to find yourself a woman, Philippines, Thailand, Japan, China, do that. Russia, Ukraine, go where you need to go to find the women for you. Still, understand that money will not help you keep a woman. If she wants to go, she will leave. They have a thing, irreconcilable differences, and people leave all the time. You could, even looks can't help you keep a woman. You could be the most handsome dude on the planet Earth. You can be the richest man, Bill Gates, the best looking guy, still lose them. So the problem with men, the ultimate problem is you're angry at the women you can't get. Don't worry about the women that you can't get. Worry about the women who want you, and understand that anyone can change their mind at any time. They can leave you. You hope they don't leave you. You hope they're going to honor their commitment. But tomorrow she can wake up and be like, I'm done with you. So if you're going to get your money up, which I believe all men should, do it for you. Do it so you can be happy. Don't do it to make someone else happy. Do it to make yourself happy. And if making somebody else happy is what makes you happy, by all means. But don't be angry when they don't appreciate you the way you want to be appreciated. There are a lot of people that do YouTube videos. They're saying different things than me. They're going to say things you want to hear. You're not going to listen to me. It doesn't matter. Still, I'm always trying to give advice to men. Too many men are worried about what women are doing. Too many men are complaining like you're going to change women. No, you got to teach men. What I would tell men to do is focus on you. Like women that like you, but always, be careful because you don't know if she's on your team or not. Find out if she's down with you. Some women say they're down with you, but then they don't do what you ask them to do. So if I ask a woman to do something that I want her to do and she doesn't do it, or she gives me resistance, I know she's not really down with me, no matter what she says. So there's some men that I assume out there that really want to follow a woman's program. Do that. I'm not knocking you for doing that. They're trying to program us in society to change the way we see masculinity and femininity. So I make a lot of jokes about it. What is masculine? What is feminine? I don't know. I may think I'm extremely masculine, and you may think, oh, it's soft dude. It doesn't matter. My whole premise that I'm always trying to say is that when it comes to dealing with men and women, when it comes to dealing with women, when it comes to men dealing with women, understand that you can't. I'm a shout out to Rollo Tomasi on this one. You can't negotiate attraction. That's the first person I heard say it. And let me give another shout out to Elijah Curry, Mode 1. I'm always going to say that if you tell the truth about what you want, it's less likely that you're going to get manipulated. A lot of men are manipulated because of the possibility of connecting with women, the possibility of sex. As a book by Elijah Curry, by all means go buy it. It's so funny because I just listened to a video by Ramil Amir, shout out to him, talking about Kevin Samuels taking Alan Roger Curry's talking point. And when I heard the video that Ramil did, because I'm always trying to support the brothers, I had to agree that, hey, if you know that somebody made a book called The Possibility of Sex, then you need to shout out and say, hey, Alan Roger Curry made the book Possibility of Sex, go check it out. But what I'm saying, I don't know who else has said it, and if anybody else has said what I've said, listen, money can't help you keep it's not going to make a woman just stay. I'm not saying that women don't like money, and I'm not saying that you should not have money. I'm just going to say that money is not going to keep a woman. It's because she wants to be there is why she's going to stay. And if she doesn't want to be there, she's going to go. So it's like saying all men are the same. You can say all women are the same, but everybody's different. everybody has different preferences, different things they like, different things that make them happy. And that's why I'm always me. So if a woman likes me, she likes me. You're not going to get this different Charles. Now, you can try to change me, but understand you're not. So if you don't like Charles that he is right now, don't deal with me. You should move and find that person that you do like that's going to do what you want to do, because Charles is going to do what he wants to do, which is do Chuck. That's what I'm great at doing. Too many other people are trying to fit into society, and I don't mind fitting in. I don't, to a certain extent. I just want to do me. So I'm always about being respectful as much as possible. I want people to see me a certain way. However, I don't try to separate myself from regular other people outside of me. So we don't all speak the same. So if somebody speaks a certain way, I'm not here to change the way they speak. I just want you to speak to me in a way that I find respectful. And when it comes to words that I use, I try to make sure that I'm not using words. At least I try not to. Now, first, I do curse. I say certain things, but the more aware I've got and the more I see how people react to things, I don't use words that I would be offended if somebody else used. So when it comes to how I speak about black people, it doesn't offend me to hear somebody say black or you're a black man. Like some people like to say African American, and I don't like to use that because it's too broad. It's not specific. So I'd rather somebody, if they use the term financial, ADOS, FBA, Native Black American, whatever you want to use, because it separates my lineage from the group of somebody from Nigeria coming to America and saying I'm African American when they're Nigerian American, or somebody that's white from South Africa coming to America and they could say I'm African American because technically they're from the continent of Africa and they're in America, so they would be African American. See, that becomes too disjointed, it's too convoluted, and I don't want that because I'm going off on a tangent. I have to because it's funny. As a black man, I want you to know who I am. That's what I want you to know. I want you to know what you're getting with. I'm Charles, a descendant of slavery. My parents, Jim Crow Slough, is more than we know. And we're all mixed. So if I could really, if you guys trust that genealogy, taste your DNA stuff, then you'll probably figure out there's all type of, I probably got relatives from China and probably got some Aboriginal people from different continents all mixed in because it's exponential. People don't even think about it. You're 1 to 2 to 4 to 8. So somewhere, some way, somebody from outside of your collective group got in there, and you have some genes from somewhere else. So we're all one people, but people don't want to be that. But anyway, back to it. I'm making a joke. Understand that I could be super rich and I could attract a woman, and she might, oh, I like this money. But do I want her there only for my money? Which some dudes is great. If you want to be that, they call it her trick. You want to just trick your money off? Great. I wouldn't even be mad myself. But I would never expect this woman to stay just because I have money. It's because I'm rich, because she may not be. So I hear a lot of people, I gotta go in just a little bit. I hear everybody's talking about this high class, high value. Let's get rid of these brothers over here. And I'm not, listen, I don't know. Like a lot of people are usually born into a economic class, and I'm not here to put down people because of where they're born, because they don't really probably have the network or the information to change their class. So if you want a more fair, equal society, which I don't think most of you do, you'll stop slandering and hating on people who come from different places than you. There are going to be a lot of people who never speak like me, and I may not speak like that, but I don't hate them as long as they're not coming to me with disrespect. So, okay, and I hear people talking about people making choices that you may think is idiotic, but they don't have to be an idiot for doing something that you wouldn't do. So there are a lot of men who didn't grow up with any type of role model, any type of what you think is right and wrong is, and they're doing what they think is best for them. They may love women, and they may have several children from several different women. I'm not an advocate of that. I wouldn't do that, but I'm not mad at the choices that other people make, even though I think it may be irresponsible. But everybody doesn't look at society like I do. Some people are just happy to have children and love them, even though they can't give them the best life possible. Me, the way I've always thought about it is I never wanted to not be able to take care of my children and give them the best life, and I wanted to be there to guide and mentor them. So this all goes back into play. There are a lot of men, because it's about my brothers, that because you feel you have the money, a woman should acquiesce to you. And I'm not saying that she cannot. Still, you must understand, in the way that the laws are made, unless you force somebody, there's no way you can keep her if she doesn't want to be there. And that's a problem. You should never worry about, I think that you should just focus on what you want from that woman and understand she's free to go, and don't ever believe that she can't leave you. She can say anything and change her mind, just like a man can change her mind. People will say, I'll never do this, and they do it. So I don't worry about that. I just worry about what they're going to do for me. And I understand no matter if I was a multi-billionaire, there's no way I can make this woman stay if she doesn't want to stay. So I would never focus on that. I'm focusing on me. That's why you always hear me. I mean, if people really listen, if you really understand MGTOW or IPMOR or those, whatever it is, I respect that, because I think that all men should focus on themselves, just like all women should focus on themselves. I just think that if you want a certain thing, say if you want a relationship, that's what a lot of women they want, or a marriage, then you need to do what is necessary to get those relationships. And a lot of men back away because if you observe certain women, I can't say all, but a lot of women want to do what they want to do, and it's not conducive to what you want to do. So why would I give up what I want to do for you? It doesn't make sense to me. I want you to do what I need you to do for me. And if you want to do what I want to do, then we're great. But anyway, let me end this, and I'll talk to you later. Somebody's calling me. I feel like somebody's calling me.